So, the WHO at it again, talking about massive mega lockdowns all over again, huh? Let me tell you something. I ain't locking down nothing. I don't even want to hear that. America, we don't need this. We ain't going to go a second round with these clowns. Ain't going to happen. Let me tell you something. These people let all these countries, our country and all these other countries around the world get flooded with illegals that weren't checked out medically in all kind of ways, or who they are, what they're not, this and that. They bring all these diseases in here, and you're going to tell me that I got to lock up? I don't think so. Ain't going to happen. Not going to happen. We're not going to fall for that this time. You know how many people and how many Americans right now are still struggling because of what happened with the first lockdown? All the money they lost, the credit that they lost, their jobs, their finances, everything got lost. That's going to take another 10 years before they can bounce back. And you're talking about you want to lock us down again? That ain't going to happen. They need to fix this. There's monkeypox out there. Figure it out. Find a cure. Do what you got to do. But don't come over here with another vaccine deal, because that ain't going to happen. End it. That's it. Look, right now, we're in big trouble. Look at it this way. Already the polls are already talking about Kamala Harris is right there with Trump even. You know that's a lie. We all know this. We know that it's a lie. Let me tell you something. We got to start looking out for each other. We really do. We better unite real quick as Americans. I don't care what the left has to say about whatever. It doesn't even matter. Here's the real deal. We need to unite. We need to get together. We need to go to our capitals. We're not going to go there violently. We need to go there and tell them we're not having it no more. We need to shut this down. End the story. Shut it down. This is how we're going to end this. We don't have to be violent about anything. All we got to do is not comply. It's that simple. Game over. Global plan over. The whole reset crushed. If Donald Trump doesn't win and they steal that election, we can't just stay this way, the way we were for the last 4 years. That we can't do. If we do that, we're done. We're finished. I mean, come on. Hasn't it gotten to a point where illegals are just totally just caving in the country? They really are. This is not about racism and all this other crap that people want to call. No. This is real logic. Our economics are going down. And you know what? We work way too hard to build this country to just let people take this country from us. And especially just remove our Constitution, because the way this is going, that's the plan. We can't do this. Let me tell you, we have to unite together and come together in order to solve this problem, because it's not going to be we're going to wake up one day and all of a sudden everything's going to be okay. No, it's not going to be okay. Not even close to being okay. We need to do something. And the only answer is unite. If we, even though we work, and I understand that, I work just as hard, right? But if we're going to have to take some time off of our jobs, start talking to each other, come together, and we have to pull out here in the millions. Not a few thousand, not 100,000. We need to pull out here in the millions and let them know that we don't want this anymore and we're not going to play this game anymore. And we want politicians to do what we want them to do. And the first thing they need to do is shut this country down. No more letting people in here. We need to do this. We can do this. I just want you to know that. We can do this. If we unite, we can do anything, and we can pull this off. We can pull it. We need to get together. We got to stop talking on social media and just giving opinions. We need to do something about it. We cannot just keep talking online and making videos and not do something about it. We have to do something about it. And like I said, a lot of people, what are we going to do about it? What do you mean? All we got to do is unite and deal with this issue. Write Congress, tell them what's going on. We don't want this, we don't want that, we want this stopped right now. But if we just keep doing it on social media, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna happen. If we need to go to our capitals, like I said, and stand in front of our capitals, oh, what's the problem? What do you want? We want the game to be over. We want you to stop this right here and now. We don't want our tax dollars going to nothing else. We want you to shut down the spending until we can straighten out this country. We need to do something about it. We got to do it. Look, it's getting to a point where now some of these politicians are literally out there trying to make laws to make pedophilia legal. How far do you want these people to go before we can react to what they're doing? Are you kidding me? Our children? Seriously? Making pedophilia legal? No. Listen, they crossed the line right there and then. I watched videos today of two women from Denver, Colorado, talking about that Venezuelan gangs have taken over that city and that the cops don't even patrol the streets anymore. And they're saying that the reason the cops don't patrol is because there's rumors that the gangs are putting hits on our own cops, on our own officers, on our Americans. So here you got a bunch of gangbangers that came from other countries over here threatening our police. Listen, I get it, but here's the thing. If we have to back up our cops to get this straightened out, we got to do what we got to do. But these dudes, they ain't going to come here and tell us what to do and put fear in us. That's not going to happen. We can't let this happen. And then the lady was saying that they took over apartment buildings. They're running rampant. They're everywhere. They broke into 10 gun stores in Denver, Colorado, according to that girl. Both of them said the same thing, and they were different. And let me tell you something. For all you people out there that have this whole thing with the gay, with the this, or with the black and white, or with religion and all that, let me tell you something. One of the girls that made the video, one of them was a lesbian, was worried about her girlfriend hit her wife. Like I said before in my last video, this is affecting all of us. It has nothing to do with our walk of life and the life we choose to live. She was scared to death that something's going to happen to her girlfriend and that there's nothing they can do. And if you call the cops won't even come. And these dudes are just running buck wild out there. Listen, we have to do it. Listen to me, brothers and sisters. We need to come together. We need to start talking about it. We need to stop talking about it on social media. We need to communicate with each other. We need to start talking about ending this. Or they're going to end you and me. And they're going to end our country. We need to get together and start talking to each other. We have to. We owe it to our children. Even if you don't want to do it for yourself, do it for your children. But our kids cannot live under a regime. That can't happen. We come too far. No way. No way at all. So today's video, I just wanted to touch on that and to show you how serious this problem is really becoming. As we're listening to more and more videos from all over, these things are getting way out of control. We are just totally being disrespected as Americans. We really are. The disrespect is gone beyond. Now the WHO, like I said, talking about these diseases and all this stuff. Listen, man. No, not another lockdown. There's no way. There's no way we're going to survive that one. We need to not comply. We need to come together and we need to start talking to each other. It is very important that we start talking to each other. Our unity is vital in this war. This is a war against evil and good, and we both know it. This ain't got nothing to do with racism and all that propaganda. This is about an evil group of people that just want to run wild in our country. Take away our morality, take away our religion, take away everything that we have, everything we've known our whole lives. They just want to take it and make it what they want to make it. It is up to us not to let that happen. It ain't just going to be one man. It's great to have President Trump. I'm for it. I really am. But if he doesn't get in that chair and he doesn't get into that office, we have to have the plan, and the plan is unity. But we have to start talking to each other. We can't just walk by each other and ignore each other. We have to start talking to each other. It doesn't matter who gets offended. I don't really care. I don't really care. So what? What happens when you get offended? Nothing. Who cares? Get offended. You don't like what I got to say? I don't care. So what? We have to stop talking. We have to start talking. We have to. So please, please, let's unite. Let's take action. Let's start talking to each other. Let's make it happen. God bless.